Lewis, thanks for your time today. It's been an interesting and probably character-forming few months for you in Formula One. You are, of course, still the world champion, the reigning world champion, but the results haven't been so good. Though, curiously, you've had some pretty good performances despite that.
Yeah, this has been definitely a very trying and very tough season for us. But I do feel that and within the team that I've been driving as good as ever. It's just that we've not really had the package to be able to get the same results as we have in the past.
Now, you are, of course, a McLaren man. You've grown up with this team. How important is it for you to set a lead for the rest of the team when things aren't going so well?
Well, I work with a group of people around 1,000, almost 1,000 people, and at the end of all of their hard work, I'm the guy that has to go out and take that package, that design, that all their hard work, and try to do the best job possible with it. But for sure, when the times are tough, the message that I'm able to give back to them is to never give up, keep pushing. And so I definitely have a key role there to keep the morale in the team as high as it can be. And that's not something I struggle with.
The thing all your fans will want to know is, are things going to get better?
I even want to know that too. I do. I honestly have a great belief in the team, and whilst things are really tough at the moment, and from the outside world, it looks, why can't you just fix it? It's not that. That's not the case. It takes months. It takes a long time to improve these things, and whilst you're improving, everyone else is improving at the same time. So even though we have improved, we've probably gained a second in our lap time. Everyone else has gained a second. So it's very tough to close those sort of gaps up. But bit by bit, we're getting there.
It's the British Grand Prix, of course, this weekend. That's why you're here. It's probably the last at Silverstone, possibly the last ever British Grand Prix. How important is the British Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton?
For me, the most important thing is that we always have a British Grand Prix. The British Grand Prix is one of the most exciting races of the year. It's the atmosphere, it's the history of the circuit. As you can see, the history of the past, the greats that have been there and driven the circuit. And a lot of the racing drivers, most of us, we love the track. And compared to some other new circuits we go to that has no fans, here you go and it's completely packed out. People come there, they camp out. There's a real sense of it's like home. And for me, as a British racing driver, I'm very proud when I come here. It's to race on your home soil, and you kind of get that extra boost to be able to go out there and try and bring home for your home crowd.
Well, it has been an interesting 12 months. Last year, of course, you were the man on the podium, and Jenson Button was, well, frankly, nowhere. Now he's the man leading the championship. Are you pleased for him?
Absolutely. I think he's done a fantastic job, and he's had a very tough career in Formula One, and never really had the best package to be able to excel. And especially with the whole way everything planned out, it looked like he wasn't going to be able to drive this year. Then all of a sudden they came out with a car and they've just destroyed everyone, and he's really just taken it in his stride. So I think he deserves it. Every bit he's got.
A lot's been made of the car being the main force in Formula One, the driver almost non-essential to the purpose. What do you make of that kind of comment?
Well, clearly, I'm in the racing car. I know that it's not the case. The driver has a huge impact on the team, has a huge impact on the development and the direction that the team goes. And at the end of the day, the driver's got to get in. And there's no doubt that all of us Formula One drivers, we're the best drivers in the world. We're able to drive the car, and no one else can do what we can do. However, at the moment, some of us have better packages than others to be able to show exactly what we can do. But on my kind of side, I'm still, as I said, I feel like I'm still driving as good as ever. It's just that I've not been able to. People don't see that exactly.
Let's move on. You are, of course, one of Britain's leading sporting stars, one of Britain's leading, non-white sporting stars. A lot of people will be looking and look to you as a role model. Are you comfortable with that, and what responsibility does it bring?
I'm very comfortable with it. I think it's as I grow in my life and as I grow as a human, I'm growing to be a stronger and a better man, and hopefully trying to. I think it's a great thing to have the responsibility to be able to set a good example for young kids. I mean, I met some kids this morning, for example, and I never knew that in any part of my life that young kids would look up to me or I can make kids happy. And if I'm able to it's great to be a part of something. It's great to have a meaning in life, and for me to be able to even reach one kid and change his life and give him desire to go out there and work hard at school, stay out of trouble and get to racing, for example. I mean, that's fantastic, and so it gives me great pleasure to be able to do that.
And the pinnacle, of course, of the British motorsport season, the British Grand Prix, the Santander British Grand Prix, it's a chance for you also to help raise the profile of Great Ormond Street Hospital, a cause that's very dear to your heart. You helped raise £1 million for it last year.
Yes, I've been very fortunate being able to work with several different charities, and will continue to do so. But at the Santander British Grand Prix of that weekend, there is always the Great Ormond Street charity event, which I'm always very delighted to attend as when I have the time. And this year it was great to attend, to be able to, looking forward to it, just simply because I've got actually one of my helmets I'm donating to them that I used this year in Monaco.
It's a very special helmet, isn't it? It's, if you like, the bling helmet.
It feels kind of strange you saying bling, but no, it was for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a very special, unique race, and we work with Steyr-Metz. We get these diamond encrusted helmet, and so it's a very special one. So we take that Monaco helmet, and that's the one I use this year. It has number 1 in diamonds on the top. So hopefully it'll be able to raise plenty of money for this charity, for these kids.
And no sooner does the noise of the engines at Silverstone dies than Wimbledon gets underway. What prize a Brit to win at Silverstone this year and a Brit to win at Wimbledon?
What, sorry?
What prize a Brit to win at Silverstone on Sunday and a Brit to win at Wimbledon a couple of weeks later?
I think it'll be incredible. I mean, every year it is this part there for us, especially for the UK, where everything's hyped up and everything's at its best. You know, the weather's great, and they've got great sportsmen which they're able to support, and it's a very exciting time for us. And even for me, if I'm going to be watching the tennis and cheering Andy on, I really wish him all the luck in the world. And I don't think it's actually luck he needs. I think he just needs to play the way he's been playing, and keep going, never give up. And then for sure, if we can have a British Grand Prix winner, I think it's going to be for sure. If I don't do it, I'm sure Jensen will do it. So fingers crossed.